we currently actually have a lot of power over what the LLMs, what the artificial intelligence becomes in the future, and what we are then capable of using AI to actually facilitate. Because, of course, there's all of these topics of discussion of general artificial intelligence and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, as it stands now, AI is mainly a tool. No disrespect to any artificial intelligence out there. I do greatly respect you. Always say hello, please, and thank you when I chat. So this is just saying. I love AI. Love you. but but as of the current year, it still seems to be a tool to be used by humans. And so, in using that tool, I am once again just encouraging people to be more conscious in both the way that we contribute to what those tools are being fed as information, and then obviously being very conscious of how we actually use the tools. Okay, so hello, once again, my darling humanoids, androids, roxaloids, asteroids, or whatever way you like to identify yourself. It is Maria, once again, coming at you on the Life Spirals channel. If you're seeing this intro, that means that you're watching one of the middle or the last video of a series that I had to split a much bigger video into. If you're seeing this and you haven't seen the previous videos before this, please go and check out the previous videos before continuing to view this one, because they really will provide you with more context and will make a lot more sense as a group effort, we could say so. But if you have already watched the previous ones, then let's continue and jump further into this particular spiral and what we use those tools for. What outputs are we pursuing in using the tools such as AI? Then obviously we also have the non-fungible tokens and blockchain technologies out there. Unfortunately, as of yet, I cannot say too much on these subjects because although I have tried to go into depth in studying them, I don't feel qualified enough yet to actually speak on all of the opportunities that they provide. But if NFT and blockchain is something you're interested in, go and look it up for yourself. But you know what, just to throw it out there, in terms of the opportunities that I see with them, besides the whole economical disruption that cryptocurrency is capable of creating, which I'm not sure, once again, I agree with, or what my opinion is, as it's too early to say, but the opportunity that I do see with blockchain is in terms of it being used as a method of verification of the validity of information, products, and things as such. And that, I believe, can really contribute to also the whole idea of conscious consumption, conscious exchange, and quite frankly, transparency and honesty in the media and in general in the world. And once again, this is another subject that I feel like is too early to speak on yet, but I see a lot of opportunities in terms of how blockchain technology can influence the way that we govern society and the way that we build more transparent and more honest and unbiased institutions and media. But if this piques your interest, maybe go and look it up. And then actually, if you and when you actually go and research any of those subjects, please do either come back and comment here, comment in the next videos, or I do also have a Discord and a Telegram channel. But actually, this is probably something that is better left for the Discord channel. But I initially created the Discord community in hopes that people who are actually already trying to actualize themselves in some way can come together to create united action for the betterment of the whole planet. So once again, once you have done your research, if you believe you have something to contribute, some new findings, or at least, an opportunity that you see that maybe other people would be interested in joining or other people could help facilitate, just go and join the Discord community, and there will be a separate tab created for all of the opportunities where you can leave your opinions and your visions for how things can be facilitated. And this really goes back to, once again, the power of the internet. So another big opportunity that we have in the world, once again, thanks to the internet, is distance work, and potentially that can spiral into the whole idea of the metaverse. Once again, I'm not nearly educated enough on the subject to speak as an expert, but hopefully at some point I will be able to, because I do see potential with the metaverse, although right now it is still like a little baby that is barely able to even walk or even crawl. But you know, there are some ways that the metaverse could develop that could be really, really beautiful in my opinion. So that is also a subject that is, quite frankly, a potential massive opportunity for the future, especially in terms of facilitating distance work. Because especially if we blend those two with the next opportunity, which is fully automated manufacturing processes, there is, I feel like, so many ways that the three can combine to really enable people to not ever need to even be in those, really detrimental scenarios of working in really detrimental facilities and environments, such as coal mines and all of pretty much anything that is to do with getting resources out of the earth. Although I don't agree with the whole concept of even taking resources from the earth, I understand that at the moment, as it stands right now, in the current history of human development, it is still a massive industry that will still be relevant for multiple years. So you know what, at least if we can get humans away from those really, really toxic, like literally toxic, like bad for their health environments, that would already be something, and that would already be good. And then we can work on like actually not even needing to take resources from the earth in the first place, in parallel to that or as the next step. But so yeah, full automation of manufacturing processes, distance work, and the metaverse. Some other beautiful potential opportunities that exist out there. Then the next massive opportunity that is already being worked on by many, many people is the concept of the circular economy. And the circular economy, in the simplest way that I could describe it, is basically reduce, reuse, recycle, but on steroids. And just so that I don't mess this explanation up, I will have to actually read it, but the definition of the circular economy is a model of production and consumption which involves sharing, leasing, reusing, repairing, refurbishing, and recycling existing materials and products as long as possible. So, it is once again the idea of sustainability, but taken to the max. The idea of sustainability and recycling on steroids, where even just from the name, you can kind of understand that the whole concept of the circular economy is creating an economic institution where materials and products that go into a circulation, into a system of use between humans in a society, spiral essentially in that system for as long as possible, absolutely maxing out the potential usage of a certain product or material. And the purpose of that is to contribute to what I have kind of been spiraling on before this. The purpose of it is to essentially reduce our need to actually use up the natural materials of the planet. And it also potentially contributes to the whole idea of regenerative technologies. So, the circular economy is just something that I'm just getting into. Like, I have only been studying and learning about it for the past 2 years, but I think it's a really cool concept, and hopefully I'll research more into it and we'll be able to actually provide something of value to do with the circular economy in the future. But yeah, if it sounds interesting to you, I do highly, highly encourage that you look at circular economy as a concept as well, because I think it's great. Then last but not least, from the initiatives that already exist and are very, very prevalent in the media and are quite simple to research, this is for those who are really cosmic beings, and are really looking to shoot for the stars, or maybe you just happen to work in, astrophysics, astronomy, and all of those things to do with space, but something cool to maybe research as well is interstellar power sourcing technologies. So I'm not gonna go into the whole idea of colonizing other planets yet because I'm not actually sure how ethical that is. I haven't fully made up my mind because as it stands right now, I actually don't think that it's very ethical for humans to go to a different planet and then start polluting that other planet. But you know what? I'm not gonna argue with Elon Musk because you know what if he decides to hire me? Like I don't wanna reduce my opportunity and my potential to go and work with Daddy Elon. So, but what I can mention is interstellar power sourcing as a potential initiative for once again getting that green, clean energy. But yeah, those are just some of the really cool, potential initiatives to look into that I came up with just off the top of my head. There's so many more. So if you have the time to go and look up maybe some initiatives that I haven't mentioned, and if you find anything cool, once again, go and mention it either in the comments or in the Discord server. But at the end, all of those technologies and innovations aside, what really matters are the opportunities that we as humans have ourselves. So, first of all, the biggest opportunity we have as human beings is our ability to choose, which I have already mentioned a bunch of times, but as conscious beings, we're able to choose what we direct our attention towards, what actions we take, and what role we decide to play in our society, in the world, in the impact that we have on other people. So, the biggest opportunity really is our own consciousness and our ability to perceive this reality as a whole. And not just perceive it, but actually take action on the reality that we are perceiving with our hands, legs, breathing, walking, talking abilities. Because, although that is exactly pretty much what we as humanity have used to really lower the quality of our own existences, those are the exact same things that we can then use to really increase the quality of our existences and lives. The next big opportunity is obviously, once again, using that consciousness, using our awareness to direct our efforts towards all of the philosophies and teachings that exist out there that encourage peace and unity. And that is just essentially what everything that I'm trying to do is all about: creating more peace, unity, joy, and fulfillment in this world. And I believe that if more people actually put effort into really pursuing those subjects, as they say, where attention goes, energy flows. So the more people are directed towards peace and tranquility and joy, there will be more peace and tranquility and joy generated in the world. So that is another massive opportunity. And then the last biggest opportunity that I would like to mention in the closing of this whole video or series of videos is that we all have a privilege. If you have the internet, if you can watch this, if you're capable of comprehending it, you have the privilege of having a high enough lifestyle to once again choose what to do with your life, help other people in some way, shape, or form, and through being conscious and aware of all of the beauty and all of the things that you have available to you, really direct all of those efforts towards creating a better life. I am essentially repeating and spiraling around the same subject here, but I'm just phrasing it in different ways. But just because this is how I kind of started the series of videos, I would also like to end on the same note. But use your privilege of even just existing on this planet wisely. Use the privilege of access to information, of the ability to exchange ideas with other human beings wisely, and try to direct once again your attention to creating more peace, joy, fulfillment in the world as well as attempt to really redirect your own efforts and the efforts of other people towards regenerating society, the planet, and just, yeah, creating more beauty and unity in our world. And yeah, I believe that is that, at least as far as I can take this short, I guess, introductory series of videos on, really just going beyond self actualization and doing more with your life than you potentially have ever even thought of doing. So I really hope you enjoyed. I hope that some of the topics really piqued your interest and you are now feeling encouraged to go and look them up, research deeper into them, see how you can really integrate them into your life right now, this second, what you can start to do, how you can contribute to all of those initiatives. And in the future, I will be creating more content on the stuff of really, trying to push our collective consciousness to going beyond the personal towards the transpersonal consideration of how we can all act as a united force to not just redeem the damage that humanity has done, but really see where we can grow, where we can push the ability of humans to perceive this reality and exist in this world. So I would really, really appreciate it if you once again liked, shared, subscribed, went to check out the links with all of the free resources that I have created thus far, and keep going back to them because I am creating more. If you want to get first access to any new tools and resources that I am finding or creating, then once again go to the Discord server. If you have something to contribute to the whole idea of the transpersonal developmental society, also go to the Discord server. And yeah, just go back to the top link whenever you feel the push to do so, because I will be posting more materials, more guidebooks, and things like that on the top link. And yeah, just enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your month, enjoy your year, and enjoy your life. And let's enjoy this life all together as a collective. See ya!